I wish my microphone stand had a cup holder.
You would jiggle the mic when you...
Well,
yeah, it would make noise.
We could have people cut that out.
It's a horrible idea. It's a horrible idea.
Like us?
You got
Like,
a stool right
when
there.
I say people, I mean us.
Yeah.
No,
that's a great idea.
It doesn't
that would
work.
happen.
Yeah.
I just bumped my stand right there. Bumping
bumping
the stand.
mine right now.
Stop. See, now I can't.
cut
You're
it out.
ruining it.
Now he's
No,
got
put my drink
No,
on.
everybody's bumping it.
No. You can't. Son of a bitch. Can we get started?
Yeah, let's
We
do
are
it.
started.
We
This is
already-
a
Oh,
movie.
it is.
It's a video.
I forgot.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Are you excited to hear the tale of the camping trip
Without
Man.
Simon?
without you?
Yes.
With Simon left behind.
So
Yeah.
much you missed out on.
All
So
right.
much.
All right, so
Yeah.
come on, get me started.
Well, it all started in Wilmington.
And a Thursday morning.
Way too early.
Dark and
Spooky
spooky.
Thursday
Ooh.
morning.
What time was it for real?
It was supposed to be
Ridiculous.
Oh, wow,
Okay,
yeah.
what- that's
we got
a big
delayed.
factor.
We got delayed immediately.
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 Well, no, we were told to be here, what, at 8?
8 o'clock. Yes.
Ridiculous time to be awake.
It is.
Okay.
Really?
I woke up at 7:23 and I was like, fuck. And I just threw some shit together and I tore off here and only John and Chris were here.
Chris and I were the only ones here
I
on
was here
time.
at 10 after 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris got here
Okay.
at 7.
When did you
I
get
would've
here?
Oh, yeah,
on-
that's right. Chris thought it was 7, so he was here an hour before everybody else.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
He actually camped out the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ended up leaving here at 10, I think.
Okay.
It was the-
Well,
Yeah.
here's what blows my mind. I don't usually see the world at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I don't like what I see.
Right. Very busy.
It's like, why does the whole world go, hey, let's all get up and get on the road at one time? There's 24 hours in the day.
Yeah.
Let's all meet up at once.
But we're wired to be.
No, we're not. I'm
we
not.
are.
Yeah.
Do you know why I sleep
I
in?
do the same
For
thing.
everybody else.
Yeah.
I do it for the world.
You care that much.
That way I'm not in everybody's way.
You also
Thank
said that your
goodness.
brain doesn't work in the morning.
I don't think anyone's brain works in the morning.
Mine works perfect.
Your brain doesn't work at any point in the day.
It works all the time.
Can we talk
Camping
about the
trip.
camping trip? Because
We
this
drove
To Florida.
and we drove.
First day was just on the road all day.
We got there and we set up a camp and it was dark.
We had 2 vehicles, 8 people in our 2 cars. There were people there that met us there that were from Florida.
They got there at 3.
Yeah, they got there at 3.
yeah.
So their tents
they were ready
up.
to go.
So when we got there, at least there were some people saying, here's our site.
Yeah, Cyanide
They
had a fire at each site going.
yeah.
No shit.
And,
That's awesome.
And Sublime,
Sublime
Death was there.
Mhm, Sublime and Cyanide.
Yep.
Very nice.
Subliminide.
So
The
day
Cyan
1
Blime.
was mostly travel. We went to a barbecue place.
Yeah, Dickie's Barbecue.
Dickie's,
I
yeah.
forgot
That
where,
place was-
somewhere on
that
the way.
place was good.
Free
It was.
soft serve.
And the thing I remember about Dickie's, it was good, but the staff was always talking and you had no idea who they were talking to.
It's true.
Really?
They
They
could have
would
been
just
looking.
stare off in the corner. Did you get your cornbread?
You're in the other corner.
I'm like,
Yeah.
who is he talking to?
Eye contact was bad there.
Yeah.
Eye contact was really bad.
Yeah.
Turns out they were all blind.
All right. So anyway, let's move on to you move backwards. Go back to the camp.
We got there, set up camp. We had beverages and laughed.
Yeah,
Because it was ours. No one else was at the whole campground except.
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
Good and
first
quiet
night.
that first night.
Yeah.
Now this campsite, you would think was in Jurassic Park, the way they do their rules there.
And the way it looks.
But the people that run this campsite, I probably won't go here to this campsite
No,
ever again.
it's
No.
not going to
Juniper Springs.
These
Boycott.
people act like, now I've camped all over the world. Places that really have bears.
Right.
And these people, they claim they have the most bear population. And maybe they do, but listen.
Florida, I
their
think.
bears are about the size of a miniature poodle.
What you saw the bears?
Shadow and I saw the bear.
The bear.
The bear.
Which we think
They're-
is a
they're
park
only
ranger
there.
dressed up.
Oddly enough, it had human hands and feet.
and a zipper.
Yeah, but it was about the size of my dog.
Okay. And where there's a little one, there's a big one.
It's a full-grown bear for Florida.
Yeah, they're tiny.
The rules were ridiculous.
And the people that run this park are like, they're driving by like every hour,
Yeah.
like worried. We're like
Oh,
sitting
man.
at the table with our cooler can't be out. The miniature bears will come.
Quit eating
Yeah,
that
it was
banana.
ridiculous.
At the table with a plate of food. What about our food? Should we go eat in the car?
No, food's fine.
No, that's fine. They don't like food. They just like coolers.
Delicious meat on a plate. You can leave that out all day.
Oh wow.
We had one of
Fucking
those
morons.
collapsible trash cans that was kind of hanging up. Yeah. And a guy comes by. That's like a pinata to bears.
Yeah, if they could reach it.
Yeah.
Did they ever bust you balls for drinking?
Drinking was allowed there.
Okay.
That-
On your
Yeah.
side.
Apparently it was allowed. So that we give them props for that.
Okay.
Yep. And as far as the bear thing, none of us saw a bear, but we did have a raccoon
Oh, that little
stop
dude.
by
Yeah.
several times and
Yeah.
be like, "What's up?
He'd come up and just sniff. We just talked to him real nice.
You guys using that cooler?"
Well, don't forget to put it away.
Yeah, you got to put that cooler away.
I think the second to last day, I saw doe with its little fawn, and Big Shadow saw a turkey.
Oh.
Did you see him see the turkey?
No,
Yeah, liar.
he had nothing. I mean, really nothing to gain.
That's
How
a weird
does
thing.
that
That's a
not-
weird thing to lie about.
I
Isn't
know
It's
it is.
not something that's
weird.
going to get you laid.
Just kidding. He's not a liar.
it's
It's a
actually
bad
It's gonna
temper.
impress these guys
tell
that come
him
back
I
and tell
saw
them
a
about this
turkey.
fucking
Yep.
turkey I
That's
saw.
my come on
Everybody.
line.
Yep.
Guess what I saw today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah. I got a picture of it.
I'm wet already.
Stick it in me.
The turkey, that is.
Let me tell you about day 2.
Okay.
We woke up at a much better hour than the first day, and we went to Juniper Spring,
The spring.
Spring.
One spring.
which was really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
They had
Okay.
like one of those mill houses where the wheel's spinning, surrounded by rock. The water's like turquoise,
super clear.
coming out of the
Very
ground.
clear. 20 feet deep.
The spring was great. The downside is
There's always a downside with the rules.
there's a jumping platform that is now closed because some kid jumped off and got hurt. And this is going to be a movement that we start one day.
It's got to be.
This country cannot be this stupid.
The pussification, man.
Right.
Yeah. So now the thing is shut down permanently.
everyone. Ruined it for everyone.
Because one kid got hurt, because probably one parent couldn't watch their kid and know, okay, they're doing something physical. People got to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Did it wrong. Like, if you looked at this diving platform, you don't even know how anyone could get hurt.
Yeah, it's
it hangs
not
over
that
the
high.
water.
Yeah.
Like, they slipped up top and fell on their face, which they could have done on any sidewalk.
Or
you know
they
what I
just
mean?
jumped wrong because they were being
I
stupid.
guess.
Yeah.
These
Jump
things are going to
wrong.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
They're
fall
going to
on your-
happen.
Yeah.
If you take part in a physical activity, you might get hurt.
Isn't that
That's
weird?
part of having fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anybody that does that and sues somebody, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
that's why
couldn't.
we don't have fucking diving boards anymore.
Yeah, we
Every
couldn't
pool
jump
you go
off
to.
anything.
Yeah, which was a shame because that diving platform, it looks so fun.
Apparently,
Oh,
that
man.
area used to be like party central because people would climb up on trees and make rope swings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you could possibly imagine. And I'm
Yeah.
sure it was like packed, and it was like you could hear crickets on a beautiful Friday. There was hardly anyone there.
Well, so far this trip sucks.
Yeah, and let me tell you what happened after that.
Uh-oh.
So Sassy was our designated cook. Great cook, by the way.
All
Yep,
right.
she did a great job.
So I'm going up to get lunch. What do I see? One bratwurst.
Oh boy, you're going
Oh
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, Sassy, you know I'm a full-grown man, right?
Right.
Like this set the tone for the rest of his day.
It did, didn't it?
It
See
did.
You see the look on
Well,
his face right now?
There was no,
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm gonna make an extra one right now for you.
There was only a couple.
Yeah, we
you
didn't
could have
have-
done one.
So like one had to be broken into sections like a survival
oh
camp.
man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We did have bananas. We also had chips.
Oh,
I
yeah,
ate
we had
all that.
fruit,
I
we had
was
apples.
stuffing everything. I had a banana,
Didn't
an
matter.
apple,
Yeah.
chips.
A squirrel.
Oh,
a
I
squirrel
was
came
eating
by.
that.
Brent ate him.
And that was better for you.
No, it was good. I just needed more protein.
She learned a lesson though. She learned
Well,
a
this is
lesson.
the thing I was worried about. So she's like, "Okay, Neebs, I get it. You eat more than a kitten."
And you're a diva.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to starving to death, yeah.
Starving
Starving to death.
He
Oh,
had
God.
only had one bratwurst,
Yeah,
was it?
an apple,
And then he had a
banana,
banana and an
and
apple and
chips.
his chips.
Chips.
Starving to death.
Neebs is the Whitney Houston of gaming.
That's it.
No,
All right, so
it's
anyway,
alive.
let's
Of
move.
food.
Yeah. Go
Fix
ahead.
the Whitney Houston of everyday activity.
Right. So
Singing,
something
crack, you know.
positive.
So here's the thing. I'm like, now, Sassy, I know we had this talk. I don't want you to go overboard now. If you see a plant that needs water, you don't submerge it. You just give it enough water.
Right.
She was trying to submerge Neebs the rest of the trip.
It was
Right.
a little
The
ridiculous.
next meal was like between 11 of us, 15 steaks, 30 chicken breasts, 15 pieces of corn,
Wow.
It
Wrapped
was
in
like
bacon.
everything.
peppers.
Corn wrapped in bacon.
Yeah,
was
by the
like-
way,
I know.
corn wrapped in bacon. God, that was so good.
Thumbs
Very
up on
tasty,
that.
very
I
tasty.
saw
Thumbs up.
pictures of that.
Yep.
Then we got rained
Portions
on.
were way out of whack.
Oh, you did. You got rained on.
Oh yeah, that was the day
afternoon.
we got the rain. A
So that was-
big rain.
That was
too.
nap time then.
My tent started floating a little bit.
Yep.
Like it was water bedding in a couple places.
Me and Chris and Sublime were hanging out in the pavilion.
Oh,
you
that was
go.
a good call.
I went to the Best Western when that happened. I didn't. No, I stayed in my tent.
Now here's
Tony
the
was
other
looking
thing.
at flights. How do I
Go
get
for
When I
one?
was saying thick is the Whitney Houston of life, this is what I'm talking about.
Of life.
Because I told Sassy, I said, you wait. Couple days in, Thick will be trying to find an excuse of how to get out of this trip early.
So he was looking at plane tickets.
He was.
I was
Day
so
3.
mad.
He's like, I was looking at plane tickets all night. I found one out of Orlando for $200.
I like doing things outdoors. I love doing the outdoors, but sleeping in a tent is not my thing.
Does it have anything to do with the bugs?
No, not really the bugs.
So it's just comfort. It's not nature
Comfort.
at all?
Not nature at all. No, not at all.
Again, there's more hints of a shitty trip. I'm glad I didn't go.
Oh, it gets good.
It does it?
Yeah,
I
mean,
can't wait.
Yeah,
all-
we
all in
had
all-
some good times.
No,
though.
yeah. The good
I'm
outweighed
sure
the
you
bad.
did.
The
Let's
good
Saturday.
outweighed the bad.
Let's
It's
move
just
to
more fun.
Saturday.
It's more fun to
Saturday.
talk
Move
about
to
it.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday was our non-camping day.
Yeah.
Like, we broke away.
5
and went to
hours on the
Orlando.
road day.
Where the hell did you go?
Orlando.
We went shooting first.
Yep.
And I got to say, Duralius,
Yeah.
you are quite the marksman, my
Oh,
friend.
well, thank you, sir.
I know you did that in the Marines.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah,
you
we had
trained
a-
people for
yeah,
that.
sure did.
Dralis was like our AR-15 instructor.
Uh-huh.
Cyanide.
Blackout 300.
Yeah.
That was fun, except for the misfires all the time. It was a dirty weapon.
It
I'm
was a
sure,
dirty
so.
weapon.
It sounded
Yeah.
amazing when it shot.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was fucking
Little
awesome.
silencer
And
on
then
there.
Big Shadow was kind of leading
Did
up
the
Pistols.
handguns.
Yeah.
the handgun.
Yeah, which we shot a.
I don't remember what the first one was because I didn't shoot it.
Oh, okay. But we did shoot the 44 Magnum.
44 Magnum.
That has
is-
some nice kick to it.
Good Lord, yeah.
That was fun. I mean, everyone
Jealous. I'm
did a really
jealous.
good job.
Yeah, no,
Everyone
it-
shot very well.
Yeah, it was great.
The tip that Dralis gave me that I'd never heard, which helped me, was to look at the tip on your sight and have that in focus,
That's it.
not what you're shooting
That's
at.
the only thing that should be in focus is the front sight
yeah.
tip.
So you
Ooh.
could see what you're shooting at
Just
behind
the
it
tip.
blurry,
Right. Yeah.
but really focusing on that tip. And I shot better when I did that.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Okay, it's good to know.
That's
Me too.
key.
That's a pro
That's
tip.
absolutely key.
That's the trick, Dick.
After that,
We went to Player One, a barcade.
That place was awesome.
It
That
was
place
fucking
was-
cool.
It was like
fucking
$5
fantastic.
to get in, and once you were in, all the video games in there were free, and then they had a bar.
Except for the next gen games
Yeah, you had to
and
rent,
for
like,
the
the console.
emulators, and you can rent some stuff. But yeah,
There was a
there's-
lot of free games.
There was a lot of like
Tons.
old arcade
Oh,
games,
man,
like
the
Pac-Man and everything.
classics.
Yeah, pinball.
I waxed Gabby in a Mario Kart.
That's right, you guys played
So
that.
when did Gabby get there? Because you didn't tell me anything about Gabby.
Gabby
Oh,
got
yeah.
there on
Friday.
day 2.
Friday evening.
I forgot about that story. So after I had that hot dog for lunch
Oh,
and I
shit.
starved to death all
Right.
day,
Okay.
then we went to a place called El Torero. I guess Thick was in communication with her saying, here's the address. All of us should have known not to put Thick in charge of it.
Right. Yes, it is your fault just as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
we're
she
calling
got
her.
to the
How
restaurant.
far out are you? We're all eating already, but we've already ordered her food and she's still not there. So she's like, okay, I'm here. I'm walking in. I'm walking through the door. And we're looking at the door and it's not moving.
Yeah. Jesus
She's
Christ.
like, okay, I'm inside. And I'm like, we're all like, well, we're looking at the
There's-
door.
there's one
I don't
room
see
here.
Gabby. And then we're like, Thick.
hey,
Thick.
I actually, in my defense, I wasn't in communication with Gabby. Sassy Asian was in communication. She asked me what the address was.
Passing the
So
buck.
Thick
So I
was
gave her
the
the wrong
address
address.
looker-upper.
So Thick was only responsible for screwing up
But
the
look,
main thing.
Every Mexican,
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
every Mexican restaurant that I know of in the States has 2 or 3 of the same ones in the city.
So how far away was she?
So she finally shows up when we're done eating. So now it's like we're meeting her for the first time and she gets to eat while everybody
And we get
looks
to
at
watch her. And we were asking her how every bite was.
How's
and
that update?
Was that a good
How's
bite?
bite 3?
But let's move beyond that.
So, okay, let's get off of the
Yeah,
good,
back
good
to the
time.
back to the barcade.
The other thing,
Nope,
Oh,
we're
no,
still here.
Chris.
we found one of the greatest Mexican songs ever written
Oh, yes.
called El Mariachi Loco, and that's what
man.
they play when it's birthday time.
Yeah.
And we found out it was Chris's birthday.
Yeah.
He told somebody.
Kind
and they told
Schneeblecker,
us, so
by
I
the
went
way.
up there to the girl and I'm like, look, let's get a birthday song and do the whipped cream in the face.
Yep. And he got whipped creamed in the face.
Yeah, he looked happy about it, too.
Oh, man, it
we
was
got a
great.
picture.
They took his glasses off and
He looked
smeared his
miserable.
face up.
Nice. And then they licked it off. Is that what they do
They
too? They
didn't do
lick it
that.
off
Nope.
your
They
face.
Nope.
said
they
you're on
didn't
your own, sucker.
Do that.
Let's go back to the barcade.
We met a lot of fans there.
Met a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what are you
Well,
talking about? You
yeah.
said a
Saying-
lot. There were more people like you bumped into.
Thick put a post out to come to the barcade so we can meet people.
Oh no shit.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a lot of
You would
people
have
come
liked
out.
it, Simon.
Yeah. I
Oh,
would've-
yeah,
I
you would
would've-
have liked this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like not liking the trip better. Earlier on, there were things you were saying were shitty. I
Oh,
like
now
that
it's
better.
fun stuff now.
Alright.
Now it's fun.
So Sunday we found a lake at a place called Mill Dam.
Mhm.
Not
About
far from
what,
our
like
campsite.
10 minutes away from the campsite.
Wow. Okay.
And it was like, this was a big lake that had like a swimming area. So we had floats out there. We were throwing football, just swimming in the water all day. Sassy was cooking enough food to feed a country.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Nice.
Mike came out the next day, Brad Brudd, Eric, Jordan the Midget Overlord.
Yep.
Yep.
He was there, all talking up a storm.
Yep.
God, he was loud.
Yeah. Sarcasm, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Good
Okay.
call.
Quiet dude.
You smelled it.
There you go.
So Monday,
What'd we do Monday?
Monday
we drove back and broke
yeah.
up the trip by staying over in Charleston. and we camped a little south of Charleston. And we broke off into Charleston to go to a wonderful place called Hyman's,
Hyman's
which is the
Seafood.
worst name for a restaurant,
Yeah.
but it's very popular. Been there since 1800 something.
Yeah, Hyman's is an unfortunate name, but it's much better than Labia's.
Yeah, Labia's around
Labia
the corner.
Steakhouse
They're not
around the
doing
corner.
well. They're not. Also, Snooters.
I like going down to Clit Bean. It's my it's my favorite place.
What do they serve there, though?
Coffee.
Coffee, okay.
No, but Hyman's was fantastic.
It was
man.
so
Yeah.
good.
It was
It
really
was
The
stupid.
really
tables there have little plaques that tell you who's
right.
eating at that table.
Yep.
Famous people.
That's the place.
Yeah.
We
you've
ate
been
at
there.
Neil Young's table.
good. David Lee
Mel,
Roth.
Metallica.
Mel Gibson.
I would go back.
And wash
Yeah,
your hands
yeah.
with salt.
Oh, I would go back
They
just
had
for that
salt
bisque.
in the bathroom to clean your
yeah.
hands
No
with.
soap.
Great.
Salt.
Smelled like shit. I couldn't
No, it
stand
smelled
that.
I
good.
liked it.
It was great.
Can't masturbate with that stuff.
Ouch.
Oh, you can. You just got to get used to it.
So Charleston is a beautiful city.
It is
Yep.
a gorgeous city.
Cool. All right, so Charleston, and then you crashed there that night.
Crashed hard, woke up.
Came back
Came back to
home.
Wilmington. We were
Came
back
back
by
home.
4 o'clock.
And that's the end.
That's the end.
So, what's the last hurrah about this trip?
The highlight was meeting all the fans and hanging out.
And for me, I think the best part of any camp trip is you become closer to those people on the trip than you ever would in any situation.
Yeah.
Because, the people that were with us most of the time, Ray, Big Shadow, Sassy, Cyanide,
Gabby.
Sublime, Gabby, like you're able to be with those people 24/7 for a few days and you bond with people
Yeah,
better.
you get to know them a little bit.
Yeah, it's much better than just going to a party and spending a few hours with someone.
Did
Yeah.
you say 24/7 for a few days?
Yeah, I think you did.
That makes
I should have said 24/3.
that makes sense.
24/4.
24-3. Good one. You caught that. Was
that
nice.
was nice. Really good.
Very good.
But it was no Lake Watauga.
As far as the campsite
Just
goes,
the
Watauga
overall.
is better. Yes.
So
as far as
next
the
year
campsite.
in August we do
Back
you
to
do
Watauga.
Back to
Yeah.
Watauga, and I'll go this
I
time.
think
Bullshit.
next year. I think next year we go to Southwest.
That'd be
Mm.
fantastic.
Oh, great.
Actually,
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Arizona.
I
I'm
do
in.
Phoenix.
Nevada.
Yeah.
Las
I'm in.
Vegas.
All right,
I'd
I
do
do that.
I'm in.
You better go this time.
Yes.
Yeah, you always bail out.
Yeah, I gotta go to
Everybody-
Florida or New York.
Everybody heard it right here. We got how many witnesses? Heard you say you're going next year. You
I'm
going
going
next year,
next year.
Simon?
Guaranteed.
There needs to be stakes. If he doesn't go, what? What does he have to do?
Ooh. Shave your head and beard.
Sure.
And eyebrows.
Fuck.
Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it. Pretty bop, boop, bop, beat, bop, boop, bop,